which means time to start streaming. Ah, hello Ozza, and thanks for the bits. I'm glad that my cheers are working. I just had to reformat everything. Look, you're now #1 for the month already. What's that doing? Wait, is that new? I'm sure that fish looks orange, and I thought it was yellow. Anyway, grab some bits. How's your weekend going? Just spotted the BDs on the Discord server. I need a couple of supplies while I'm over here, and then I'll go show you what I'm going to try and work on. It's not really within my normal comfort area, let's put it that way. It's interior design, which I struggle with at the best of times. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Food ordered. What have you... I'm not sure I want to know, but only because I'll get food jealous. Go on, tell me, what have you ordered? And also, I didn't know you were a Leeds fan. Nothing against Leeds fans, I just don't think you've mentioned it before. If you had, I might not associate with it. I'm joking. I don't follow the football, to be honest. I was just talking to my mum about the results for the day, and she said, "Oh, Palace are doing quite well." So I'm like, I really don't care. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay. I thought you meant takeout. I don't need to get jealous if it's just for weekly shopping. How is the eye then? Any good news or still waiting? Need that. Just patching up a few bits up here. This has been my project for the day. Torch. So I'm working on my apartment, which is completely different from anything I normally do. I rarely mention the football. I'm a weird mix of sports fan, geek, and in most MC places no one else gets it up. Yeah, that, and when you're talking about Minecraft community, it's more of an international community. So you'll get people from all around the world. The chance of finding someone who happens to watch football is not that great. And it's also not a geeky topic. So my intention for this build is to have stairway coming up here and my kind of bedroom up here, and then I want to dig out this bit and have a kind of kitchen diner underneath. The important thing is it's getting better. You've been struggling for a long time with it, so I'd really like you to have good news and not have any issues. However, as long as it's progressing, we're getting there. Because you've told me the whole story of it, and it's not nice. I'm gonna have to find ways of hiding lighting in here as well. Oh, is that spruce? Spruce. Ah, now Formula 1 is the only sport that I follow. And I follow it fairly religiously, as does Hushbug. So if you ever want to strike up a conversation with her, talk to her about Formula 1. And the reason she's into it is because of me. I kind of introduced her to it, and then it's become a religious following for her. And while I used to teach her about Formula 1, now she's often telling me because she reads up on it, while I'm happy to wait until the next broadcast. Need some torches while I'm here. Well, I have to say, baseball is not one I was expecting you to list, though. There's not many Brits that watch the baseball. As I haven't released this on video yet, I should explain that the idea is that next to our storage room and nether portal, we have our respawn points. So I decided to have an apartment each. So mine this side and Hushbrig's over here. This morning I logged on, and this is all she'd done over the last 2 days while I've been busy. And so I've actually got a chance to do well. Although what's going to happen is I'll finish, I'll be very proud of what I have, and then she'll just show me up by doing something so much better. Should have grabbed a shovel, shouldn't I? Never mind, I'll manage. Okay, fair point. So are you I assume you're, I'm trying to think, New York based, I don't know. Which team do you support? I have to learn eventually, I suppose. Oops. If there's a pillar going down there, it'll then come across again. So actually, this bit doesn't need to be exposed. It can be like that. And come back across. I think that makes sense. Okay. I've actually heard of it. But if you'd have said New York Mets, what game do they play? I would have been guessing. So basically what you're saying is you enjoy rounders. It's the same thing. Sort of. Do I put this the whole width across? I think I best, actually. So that'll go to that point. Or we could do it one block wider at the top. Yeah, we'll go with that. So Yankees sounds more familiar. Are they more popular or more successful? Or is it just that it happens to have been mentioned in the media that I've heard of it? Also, by the way, Hushbugs is from New York State, not City. So, another thing you can talk to her about. Get rail across here, and I can dig this room back. Okay. See, I'm learning these things as I go along. So speaking of Formula 1, which is the sport that I actually am more aware of, any thoughts on the year just gone? Now that it's over, I mean, thoughts and reviews and thinking about next year going forward, then with the 2020 rules. Be careful here not to break any of the quartz. This is my ceiling for the storage area. One reason for supporting the Mets when I moved here, the Yankees were at their peak, so I think it's the British way to love an underdog. That's why we fell in love with Eddie the Eagle, among other sportsmen. So this should be the dining room, I think. I just need to work out my spacing for chairs, etc., and try and hide some lighting. Oh, wood. Wait, is that all the... And while I'm down there, I'll remember to grab my shovel. It is a pain having to travel backwards and forwards to your storage area. There, easy. And I want some of these, which you'll find out why in a bit. Well, that's what they're trying to do with the different shape to reduce drag. We'll see how well it turns out. Although, I thought we had loads of really good, interesting races this year, and I wouldn't be as quick to say it was, you know, awful as some people are. A lot of people go, it's either brilliant in their head or it's terrible. And there's very little in between. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I need all of these and those. Get rid of this junk. So should be something like that. Then, oop, try not typing on the signs. Yeah, I don't like that it's not on free-to-air TV in full. I make do with it, you know, with highlights on Channel 4. Oh. There, that looks vaguely like a chair, I think. Now, of course, I would have to have 2 spaces between that and the next chair along, which isn't going to work. I guess I'd like the championship to go down to the last race. Yeah, then we had the issue with, was it double points in Abu Dhabi? They did a couple seasons ago, where Rosberg won the championship. Oh. I would be 1 short on carpet. I can put 1 here. 1 there. Yeah, there's often a lot of talk of ideas that they have, and there can be some bad ones, like the reverse race order one that they were talking about recently. Now, I understand where they're coming from with it, but it's not the solution. But if you wanted overtaking, you'd go for a sport that didn't have so much downforce and speed. Yeah, well, the idea with the reverse grid order thing was more relating to you. So they'd have a sprint race on the Saturday, and that starts in reverse order. I'm going to need some dark oak stairs. Ah, dark oak stairs. I do have some. No. But it's all a bit strange. This cord needs to be ripped out. It's a bit of a squeeze to get all these chairs in, just because you need spaces for them. You can't put two signs on the same block. And I don't really want just a 4-person table, but I might have to do that. So if I don't like it, these chairs will move along, and as will the table by 1 block. Just get rid of this one. Oh, I have to be careful now. I don't. That's really close to my redstone. Not the first time I've realised I'm really close to redstone. Because on, just thinking, it'd be that wall of the storage area. It runs like 1 block away from my silo for the green, the farming area, not agricultural wing. I don't know what to call it. Does that look kitchen floory enough? And I know kitchen floory isn't a word, but you know what I mean. Something like that. Let's do 7 deep. I think would be a good way, good size. I don't know, to be honest. It might be a very different way of coaching, and to be honest, I'm a little bit concerned that if they did that, it would open up other possibilities that we don't want to have. Okay, so that's the end pillar. So we're likely to have the wall going along here, and then I've just got a fairly shallow kitchen. But remember, this is all just a bit of decoration so I can outdo Hushbug. Yeah, it's a state for whether the block is waterlogged or not. Oh well, I'm just going to drop into the sorting system and activate. Never mind, can't do much about it. Except I didn't need to knock out those ones. Because of course you won't see that pillar. Have you done much in the way of interior decorating? In Minecraft, obviously. I need some smooth quartz. Downstairs. Smooth quartz. That's not going to be enough, is it? Sadly, no. Oh, well, you're a great... No, I'm sure you still do a better job than me. Oh. Block of quartz. Should have some kelp blocks. Oh, sorry, 2 dried kelp blocks, not in the ender chest. In there. Take that out. Where's there? Not going to get very far with the number of smooth quartz that I've got, but it's just I can do other bits and pieces. I really am going to have to move this table along one, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, if I just break the glass, carpet drops off anyway. Hello, Gorilla. I'm glad you can make it. I'm struggling with interiors. Well, yeah. It is not my thing. I'm going to have to rebuild these. There. Are you enjoying your weekend, Gorilla? Oops. I'm glad that wasn't a big hole. I can't get out. Damn slabs. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not that good at exterior. I like making things that work, and then making things that are pretty is normally what I hand off to Hushbug to do. But as we're designing an apartment each, it kind of makes sense that I design my own rather than get her to make mine. Plus we'll see how our designs vary if she comes up with something completely different. That's a bit better. Let's put the carpet that I've got on there. Could probably do with a couple end rods in there, I think, just to add light without it looking. Yeah, maybe some sea lanterns. Yes, I suppose. Although I look at so many people's builds like BD's wall shop and then go, yep, that's beyond my ability. But simple bits and pieces that I can kind of get my head round are fine. What did I come down here for? Just offload pockets. Oh, sea lanterns. I need 2. And some red wool. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's Babe, isn't it? I haven't seen Babe in like 10 years. So I'm really surprised that just popped into my head. Sea lanterns will allow for a little bit of hidden light input in. I know you'll see it from the side, but I don't think it's particularly offensive. Let me move my windows around. So what we're going to want, we'll go with, is that a bit too harsh? I kind of want a block with outline. Might go with polished andesite actually. It's not a bad idea. And then want some carpets to go on top, kind of like a countertop. Have some andesite. Did I offload some more? Not a lot of it, but we can still try. Three. Something like that, I think. That should work. We'll do some carpets on top. Grey carpets. I want some furnaces. I'm going to be back and forwards all the way through the stream. Just picking up one bit at a time because I haven't thought through what I need. I'm just figuring it out as I go along. We could go grey carpet. I will want a cauldron, I think. Yeah, okay, that's how you make a cauldron. I knew that. Do you realise how much iron I've got? It's not a problem if I place a bit extra. I literally throw the stuff away for emeralds. So we're okay. I'll need a couple of them to make a fridge, which we'll have the doors for. Want some furnaces. How does one make a blast furnace? Oh, okay. That's a smoker. I'll go with a smoker and a regular furnace and we'll decide. Well, Bedrock now has the same villager stuff as ours, right? I thought iron farms were universal now. And mine is far from the best of the best. But yeah, I still get plenty. Let's take that one out. We'll put our cauldron in here. Like a soup. Okay, I have never looked into Bedrock iron farms. Have you seen the one I've got? I'm assuming you must have. That could work. Let's have some stone brick. I have a crafting table that's hidden under here. Oh, do you like my cushions on the couch? Bedrock, they spawn them on a day-to-day time with Java when they need them. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I think I might try this again, all new. Don't know what I'm doing. You can tell that. Now we could either go for a side like that. See, the problem is I'd really like that to be a corner one. You know, where there's just the air pocket there and it comes back. But I can't do that, or at least I can't think of a way to do that. But that does give you some spare smooth quartz. Now, if I put a campfire underneath these furnaces, the smoke won't go through it, will it? Which is rather annoying and unfortunate. Oh yeah, I was going to do a fridge. Oh, I did not know that they despawned. Oh. Okay. I'll stand here and place the door. That kind of looks like a door, I think. Now, we're going to want lighting in here at some point, but I'm not entirely sure how to do it. Let's do that going across like that. And then we can have, where's it, 3x3, 3 wide. So I could do some spruce stairs at the top. The smoke will go through. What, even if I place it underneath the furnace, it will go through the furnace and then... Now, if only I knew how to make a campfire. Okay, that's doable. Anything I haven't got on me is charcoal. I'll go into my pockets. Coal? Oh, there's some coal. One of those, it's 3 wood and then sticks. Wow, my inventory fills up very quickly. Give me one moment, just want to have a quick look at something. Now, in theory, in my panels underneath the stream, there should be a sound box thing, which I need to test at some point. I can drop it to 0 in a bit and test it. Just don't let me forget. I want to see whether it does work. It's all quite new to me. Oh no, I want that. Don't want that. I do. Oh, okay. Drowns despawning seems quite sensible because I'm sure plenty of them have say cause some issues with servers. Oh, yeah. I actually forgot to make the campfire. Campfire. Nope. Wait, is that? Oh, it does. Okay. I'm really surprised that works. That's quite cool. Right, crafting table. Let's give me some spruce stairs, please. And yes, I know I could lay the things out. Hello, Enigma. Nice of you to join us. Have you stretched your legs since your stream? Oop. I'm working on my kitchen, in case you couldn't tell. Stairs. let's make some more stairs. Five wide, so we'll probably put on either end and then some slabs in the middle. Which I thought I had slabs. Sure I had slabs. Oops. Slabs. See, with the crafting book being so easy to access now, I find myself very unlikely to use it. What we're going to do is, rather than place lamps there, I'm going to put some spruce planks up there, and I'll put some end rods hanging down with some glass, so, like these, but dangling. Don't think that would be too offensive. Very nice to do, thank you very much. Well, this isn't my forte, as you probably know. I'll grab those end rods now. This stream is just me walking up and down the stairs so far. I had a lot more levels yesterday. I left myself AFK in the corner here, and a slime must have spawned somewhere in the corridor and came and killed me. And got back to the computer to go, oh. End rods. Easily distracted. And 2 of those. Do we need to work on the bedroom? I also quite like the idea of having an armor stand here. Like, dig out a little shelf for it and put an armor stand down with some armor. But I might need some help with that because I've never used the armor stand book. And because we are not near enough anything that's actually should look okay. Wait, do I have 69 followers? Okay, no one else joined, just for the amusement of 69 followers. Actually, I hope that it does go past 69 at some point. I think what we're best doing would be an upright there. Then the wall back here would be going to be probably about 5 blocks, and then we'll have the other wall. That should make sense. No, I'm thinking with a double bed spacing on either side. We'll figure it out. I also kind of want to make myself a quick escape so that I can head straight to the nether portal without having to head down the stairs. But I haven't quite figured out how I want to implement it yet. Three, 4, so it'll be 1 more block over, and then there'll be the upright, I think. I'm going to struggle with this. So I could do it 3 and then upright here and then another upright here. But then it'll look odd because if you look from the bed, of course you got 1 block on one side, 1 different block on the other. I'll do it 1 more and then I'll just have a dresser on the side, I think, to balance out the room. And I can get 5 levels fairly quickly. All we have to do is trade with the villagers. I also like the fact you think this is a stack of levels when in the past I've recorded with like 150 levels. And yes, that iron was worth getting. Two, 3, 4. We'll be jogging with space along here, so be another up right here. 4, 2, 3, and there's yeah. So I'll split it in half, and there'll be 3 either side. That's perfect. Ah, gotcha. See, when someone says a stack of something, I just think they mean a lot. You actually literally mean a stack, and of course Minecraft counts stacks. Yeah. My brain didn't click onto that at all. I refuse to use the pigman farm. All it does is produce gold for TP, and he's rich enough as it is. I'm joking, I just don't really need the levels. Yeah, so we'll do the upright here. I'm going to struggle with working out how to do this area here and whether I raise the ceiling up to the whole apartment up like 4 blocks. But we'll figure that out in a bit. I've been quite lucky with being able to get all the levels from my villagers. Trading has been a godsend. And that's what so far I've based the whole season on. Is just not mining for anything resource wise and getting villagers to give you what you need. Put some lights down before stuff starts spawning. And let's do nearly a stack. Although when I first joined the server I was using the spider farm a fair bit. I say Hushbug did a lot of AFKing there. We needed both levels and string. The string was one of the first things we were trading for emeralds. Hello, Peter. It's weird seeing you outside of a tab stream. Peter and I go a fair way back. We played on Vanilla High together. In fact, he still plays there. Just misses me every day, of course. And recently we keep bumping into each other on other people's streams. Most recent of which was Tab Twice's stream. I'm going to go grab that quartz and unload some of this junk. Wow, I love it when I jump off the top stair and it works like that. It's quite rare. Junk. Junk. Don't need more jungle wood. Let's quartz. Let's see what we got. Thanks for the booty, Peter. It's what everyone wants. Thanks for coming along and thanks for lurking, and hope to see you back in chat in a bit. Right, I'm going to go grab some more quartz from Blue Tunnel. Because I've been getting Hushbug in the habit of regularly dropping in here and trading with these villagers. Close your eyes, Grill. Look, here's me throwing away some iron for emeralds. Does it hurt? Well, I really wanted to do something that utilised villagers, and quartz is a really nice block that doesn't require mining. I can just kind of come over here and go, yes please, and pick it up. Obviously there's still a bit of a grind in trading, but it's an easy grind. Plus my favourite kind of, well, my skin tends to show you my favourite colours is black, red and white. So when I got, the first thing we did at this base was that area up there, and Hushbug designed it with the palette of, you know, black, white and red. And the white's just been carried down more. I wanted to keep it fairly clean in here so that the different tunnels had their colours show clearly. Yellow. I still need to finish this room though and put some colour on the walls, because I'm forever standing in the middle and trying to work out which tunnel is which. Quartz needs this. Sure, that'll do. That out and we'll pop upstairs. Walking while hungry. Ugh. Oh, you say I like my quartz, Peter. There's no quartz in this bit. But then again, there is in this. Yeah, that didn't really help prove much, did it? Trying to show you that I'm not using quartz and then realise, yeah. Fill these holes in. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So actually we could rip out this one here and have 3 blocks along and then the pillar here. And you can tell Karis that I remembered my shovel this time. Except that doesn't work at all, does it? Because it would be here. I should have done the proper counting. Proper counting is any form of counting in the style of The Count from Sesame Street. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Now, I'm definitely going to want this section up here with spruce at this height. I'm not sure about what to do on the sections going down the stairs. So suggestions would be much appreciated. Can I pick block? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's looking clean. But your help, as I said, on what to do on the stairs would be appreciated. Thanks for the follow, Ben. I'm not going to fall for that. But I appreciate it. So we could do wood all the way up, but I don't know. Stairs all the way up of. Do you mean on this bit, Enigma? Because this bit is going up as well. I was going to raise the whole ceiling so that you can view down over this bit. Let me grab my sticks. That will be helpful. I'll do the railing. Probably. What am I missing? Nothing is the answer. I'm not missing anything. It just was. I didn't see it. Yes, Mr. Dover. I went with Ben. That's reasonable. See the difference. I feel it's got to be at least up to there on that one, but then it's got to be that there on that one. Oh, I don't know. Well, seeing as this step here, it's just got one, we'll do the same on this step, and then above there can be smooth quartz. Oh. Smooth quartz. Yeah, that'll work. Just need to rip out the whole ceiling and then redecorate. I'm a little bit worried that we're quite close to the ocean floor. Perhaps I should test that. Let me do that. Put myself in a box. Just see if I can reach the ocean floor, because I'm pretty sure it's only a few blocks above here. And now we're in the dark. Not that we want the ocean floor. Okay, so it's actually quite a lot more than I was expecting. Where do we come out? So there's the Guardian Farm. So we're actually closer to the main island from here. I'm not going to cap it off fully. I'm going to just do that. We got enough space. 1 out of the 9 dirt blocks removed with a shovel. I'm proud of you. Yep. It's a hard habit to break. So normally when I do digging, it tends to be me and Hushbug, and I don't tend to dig the dirt. She does. I just go around it and go, "Can you do that for me? Because you got your shovel on your hotbar." As mine tends to sit in my essential shulker, something that we don't even have on this server. Now, we don't have to go all the way across at this height. We could drop it down, but the question is, at what point do we drop it down? Perhaps kind of like a sloping ceiling on this edge might be a good idea. Let's get rid of this iron, because I don't know why I kept that. Then we'll go up to this height with stairs. That kind of makes sense, I think. Craftable only. Stone bricks. Turn them into stone brick stairs. Yes, that's quite right. Well done, Pete. Which I'll just do a 3 wide section and see how it looks with a bit of a sloping roof up to that height, and if it's not too weird, unusual, then I'll use it. How many more blocks we... No, that's actually the right height at that point. So all I need to do then would be put a roof on it, which will probably be spruce. No, I don't know what to do with the roof. I'll tell you what I will do though. I will just cut out this huge bit of stone and we'll do the slope, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what feels right. Oh! Thank you very much for the subscription, Peter. Also, my sound effect worked. Which is just doubly awesome. At the moment, you get a subscriber badge. I am in conversation with an artist at the moment to do some emotes for me. But they're not going to be until January. Because she's very busy, but she's really good. So worth waiting for. Ooh. Wait. I got an emote from you. Thanks. I just noticed that out of the corner of my eye. What is that? So I get a haha lean emote. Which is a really, really odd looking emote. I'm going to have to use that. I did a thing, but I have to go now. I will be back in an hour. If you'll still be around. Probably, yeah. I'm expecting 2.5 hours maybe for the stream. And so go enjoy, and I hope to see you when you get back. And you definitely did a thing. A huge thing that's made my day, thank you. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is potentially running the wood over here, then just having a slab ceiling there, and then I don't have to have the slopey bit. Think that'll make sense? Yeah. Seems sensible. Wait, what are... What's funny is when people combine emotes. Santa looking at a booty. Sorry, family friendly. Let's not talk about booty. Bottom. Right, and now this should make it a little bit easier to reach rather than having to jump and pillar, which is my normal technique. Some of the emotes are really hard to tell what they are when they're small. And some of them are really clear. That's one that I really struggled to see what it was. I had to lean into my screen. Now, do we do smooth quartz on this bit? Gorilla, what do you think? Do we do smooth quartz all the way down, or do I do a spruce strip here? Like that. Luckily, I've got other bits to do, so while you're figuring out what you prefer, I should do it. Where do you get... Oh, squid. Okay. That's the name of the streamer. Gotcha. I need your help. Do I want planks underneath, or do I have it just as plain quartz? Go there. Oop. Oh, I'm out of quartz again. I have quite a lot of subs at the moment. A number of them are gifted, which I'm certainly not complaining about. I'm just surprised how many I have that have been gifted. Thing is, a lot of the people that I support and follow will raid someone, and I tend to lurk in the chat after the raid. Okay, I think I'm going to go with white all the way down. Because it doesn't... So if it were in a house, you'd put the wood up to a certain height to kind of protect the wall. At least that's how I think of it. So I'm going to go like that. Then collect all this stone. Let me break this. Now I'll go down and pick it up. I think that seems okay. Oh, great. Jumps. Oh. Felt like I was taller for a second there. Now, it might be best to go with dark oak on the ceiling. I think. Which means I'm going to need a lot more blocks. Okay, what can I add to the kitchen? Other than water in the sink. Glitchy block. Don't leave me in suspense. I know something you can add to your kitchen. What? Tell me! Oh, I know something I need to do. I've got my tea on my desk that's been here since just before I started streaming. And that would be probably an hour ago? Yeah. 1 hour and 3 minutes ago. This tea is slightly cold. Still worth drinking. Right, let's do slabs in this bit, and then I'll go for full blocks above. In what way? How do I make it arched? That sounds too complicated. In this bit? And where am I arching it from and to? Use a white banner on the side of the fridge with the counter under it. Looks like a tech. That actually sounds like a really good idea. I know I sound surprised that you came out with a really good idea. I'm just surprised I hadn't thought of that. That's as good as my cushions on the sofa, which are brilliant. However, I had to break the block underneath, otherwise they were black. I will do that. But I think I'll do the ceiling first. I might want to raise it up one more block, otherwise the lighting's going to hang quite low. Then again, it'd be fine. What I will do though, oh no, I'll just do it flat. It doesn't need to be too complicated. We're already going above and beyond my normal comfort level. We're doing interior decorating. This is weird. You could make the argument for stairs and then slabs on the top. Which is probably not a bad argument. Adds a bit of height and depth to it. Oops. Just an extra half a block of height. It's not a lot, but would be nice. And I don't. Dark wood. Right. See how it looks. Probably going to be a bit too flat and boring. Let's have a crafting bench, please. Just one. Welcome, Dominus. I'm working on a apartment/bedroom inside my base, which is a little bit out of my comfort zone. Have you viewed a stream of mine before? Wow, that was really difficult for my tongue to get round. Give me slabs, please. Back again, sorry about that, I got called away. So you haven't caught a stream before, that's fine. I wouldn't expect you to. I'm a pretty small YouTuber, streamer. I'll give you a quick tour of the base if you like, and show you what I've been up to. So this is obviously what we're working on at the moment. This is all underground. Now our base is underneath the ocean, and has lots of corridors coming out from it. So what we'll start with is the middle bit, the grand central station, and we have different tunnels going off in each direction where all the farms are. Some of which are finished, plenty of others need a lot more work. And so this room here obviously needs finishing, but other things look a bit more finished. The iron farm, it does work. There's a lot going on the base. I have a YouTube channel, which I would encourage you to go check out at some point, obviously after the stream. For the link, I think if you just type !YT in chat, press enter, it should come up with my channel link. You can have a look at that. You may hate it, you might like it, I don't know. But I'd appreciate it if you go check it out. Was there anything else I was going to grab while I was down here? Storage room. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I assume the smiley face is you approve, which really pleases me. Yeah, see, it does work. It's always nice when my commands actually function. That, and there's a number of them that I've typed in but I haven't tested before or checked out. So I have my doubts whether they are going to work. Thanks, Ozza. last. One of the things I hate most is stretching to reach things that are above you when you can't actually get to where you want to be to place them. Stone, please. I'll do. If I place it here, I should be able to put it up and reach most of what I need to work on. Ozza, who's in chat, also has a YouTube channel. So he plays on the same server as me here. This is the Lyfcraft server, which is full of people that make content, whether it's streaming or whether it's YouTube videos. It's a mixture of different people. And there's some really talented people that make me realise how I lack in ability and skill. One of the new blocks backside looks like a drawer for the kitchen. You might have to tell me which one. I'm guessing you're going to say loom, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's something else. There's a lot of textures that are pretty much perfect for something, and so I've used the loom myself as a empty bookshelf. So when I've made a library, I filled in some of the spaces just with a loom, and it adds a bit of texture. Oh, I didn't realise BD was still on. I think he's expecting Truck Bite to get on soon. If you could tell me which block you're referring to, that would be awesome. Because, then I can have a look at it and see whether it works. I also need to remember to grab a white sign so I can try Gorilla's idea for a towel on the side of the fridge. Okay, that's now a very dark ceiling. Yeah, no problem. Not in a rush, I've got plenty to do. That's a very dark ceiling. Possibly too dark. But I can add lighting in, and it's not like anything's going to spawn because of a dark ceiling. So we're okay. And all these free blocks pick up. Now Gorilla was saying about a towel on the side of the fridge. Now, if you put it on this side of the fridge, I don't think you're really going to see it. So it might benefit more if we move the fridge over. So we'll try that. So, door there. Iron block. Goes there. Carpet on top, and then we should be able to do a banner on the side with any luck. I also need to change out these bits in the floor, but then it's going to be pretty dark in here. Torches? I must have thrown them in the sorter. That was stupid. Perhaps what we could do... It was a loom, yes. I thought it might be. Welcome back, BD. I don't know why I felt the need to say BD. There's no one else online, so it's obviously him I'm talking to. I'm going to rip this strip out here. I'll put glowstone in the middle and then a carpet over the top. Probably go for black carpet or grey carpet. I need to grab that white banner. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of the new blocks that have got nice textures of things. What was it? Someone used campfires as a... I forgot the word. I'll think of it in a bit. The canopy. Canopy? Something like that. You know, when you have a sheet dangling over the side next to a camper van gives you shelter. Oh. Right, so we need one white banner. Well, we're actually running out of... Whoa. Excuse me? How does one make a banner if it's not that? Yeah, so what? I must be going blind. There's one white banner. I need a couple of beds, which would be nice to have a red. And we need some carpet, which is not going to be red. It's going to be black. Shut the door behind me just in case Hushbug gets in. Hushbug is my base partner, so we work on projects together. However, this is my room. So we can have one there, one there. I'm also think what I'm going to do is place some kind of wardrobe over here. Let's do crafting table. Oh, I haven't got enough dark oak planks, but I can take. We have a custom. Oh. I thought we could make blocks back out of... Oh, we can. It's just that's the recipe. Okay. I'll try spruce. So it'd be not like that. I have to face the other way around. Oh, what a nuisance. Nope. So it's... want them facing inwards, like that. And then we can do... Oh. Then ideally just something on top. Maybe some slabs on top. Wow, that was a fail. Do that. That kind of looks like a wardrobe, I think. And put a light there for now. That'll probably be reworked later. Oh wow, how did I miss that bit? If I get finished on this, I might transfer over to working on the cactus farm, which is one of the next things I want to build, and it'll be the first actual farm in the Green Wing. Stin, hello. I'm glad you could join. Now, don't get too distracted with a famous person joining the stream. Make sure you don't derp and forget something. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm just finishing off this apartment, which I'm hoping will look okay. I'm still on the fence because I'm very unsure about any design skills I have in Minecraft, especially aesthetic designs. Oh, okay. So I can't place... Oh. That's a surprise. I'm assuming I can push something in place. That's... Okay, I can't do that towel. So I'm going to leave it for now and figure it out later. Just hang it there for now. Well, you're doing alright. I mean, let's have a quick look at how big your channel is now, eh? Because last I checked, it was pretty damn impressive. I mean, how many followers you got now? Oh, 234. That's pretty impressive. Right. I'm happy enough with this room for now. I'll look at it later. Other than fixing that hanging tower, which I've got to work out how to do it, that will do nicely. I do definitely need to put some more lighting down here. I'm not entirely sure where I'd put it. Yeah, that's right. I forget, Stin, what games do you play? Wow, this is a lot of junk. Wait, my food. I'm gonna need... Oh. Some of those and some quartz. That'll do for now. Right, so Green Wing is where we want to go. And have a look at where I'm thinking of building a cactus farm. You have to ignore the output for the villager breeder that's sitting in the middle of my hallway. Meow. So what I'm going to be doing will be here. That I have the entrance to a cactus farm. And I'm hoping... Ooh, that's a mine shaft. Let's not go down there. So I have the same door that I've used pretty much everywhere. A 3 wide, 3 tall one. Piston door. Which these all go exactly the same. So it'll just be a mirror version on this side. Obviously I'm not doing the redstone now, but I will start digging out the room. I have to remember how big a room these need, because I have a particular design in mind and it's pretty much exactly the same as the design I used on Vanilla Hide with some slight variations. So this will just be the entrance. There'll be one block of lip and then we got the room. Just need to think out the spacing. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Stin, what games do you stream? He's gone all quiet on me. He's gone shy. Because all I know of you streaming would be Call of Duty, but I didn't know if you played other games. Obviously. I mean, who isn't afraid of me? Look at me, I'm terrifying. Oh, this is going to be directly over a mine shaft as well. So, as Stin is ignoring me, Dom, do you play Minecraft? Yeah, cool. Bedrock or Java? And where do you play? Tell me everything. Including your bank code, social security number. That's a joke. I don't need your social security number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 9 by 9 that I want. I will do a test bit at the moment. I can think it through. Oops. Three, 5. So 2 on each side should be enough, I think. Now the cactus farm I'm planning on doing is just going to be stackable design. That's going to be 9 by 9, and then going from basically just underneath the water to bedrock. And the output for it should feed nicely into our farm silos, which is just over here, which I was working on the last stream. So all of these here have got filters on them and indicator lights to show how full they are. So the idea is that the cactus can feed into this silo until it's full, and when it's full, any excess will go into the composter silo, so turning into bone meal. Bone meal being quite useful, especially when I don't have a skeleton farm. Okay, is it a whitelist server or an open server? Wait. Okay. One that I might have heard of? Because before I played on Lyfcraft, I was playing on Vanilla High, which is a lovely server with a great community, and where I know I've made a lot of friends. Pick up these things before I peel them back up. I did forget to get lamps though, which is something I kind of need. Because that little area I've dug out is now one of the only dark areas in the base, so as soon as it gets the chance, there will be mobs in there. In fact, there's probably already mobs in there. We'll take those. I tend to use lanterns because we have access to them. We don't have access to torches in the same way. This whole map we've been working without doing mining for resources. It's all pretty much all come from villagers. Right, let's disconnect from this and go single player creative world. Yep, this is a creative world. Now I'm trying to remember. Let's do. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I think this one. Fill that in with air. Should be a block in the middle. Just working out, double checking my memory for a cactus farm. So we want sand. So it should be something along the lines of sand, space, sand, space, sand, space, like that. Oops. And if my memory serves me correctly, you can place water in just the 4 corners and it should flow all the way to the middle without going in. Wow, that actually works. So my intention is to have a very tall building with multiple levels, all with these, and the floors will be made out of glass so you can see up and down. And then in the middle, where I've got that open room, it'll just be a glass floor and a glass ceiling without any cactus in it, where you can stand in and you can see the cactus falling down the tube. Yeah, so it is 9 by 9. Perfect. Thank you, BD. Let's dig out this the right size. I'll probably work on the cactus farm above this before I go down. I'm going to need a lot of glass. But I know where my ceiling height is for this room. Pretty sure I don't have to worry about any redstone because I've got enough space there. So I was just thinking there about if I've got redstone that's exposed and flowing water from the cactus, I need to be careful that it doesn't cause any issues, but it shouldn't do. Now the center of the room is this block here. And we'll need some glass. We can work out how everything should look. Oh. Right. We're stuck now. So I don't know. I'm still actually quite new to this server. I'm the newest creator in the server. So I'm playing catch up. I know, I'm such a peasant. I suppose I could borrow one, but that's not a huge concern for me at the moment. What I want to do is just work out this floor, which will be where the glass tube is for everything to go down. So I'll need a load of quartz and a load of glass, both of which we can get from villagers. So we'll do the quartz first, and then I can fill it in with glass. Actually, glass, seeing as we're going past the red area. This is where all my librarians are. Creeper farm's in here, which someone's left the door to. So there's a spawning thing they flush off, shoot up, drop down. They take most of their full damage when they land. If that's out, they shouldn't die when they land. But with it retracted, they should die instantly, and that's how we get loads of gunpowder. That's a bit laggy. Give me glass. Glass. That's an easy way to get a stack and a half of glass. I don't understand why anyone would mine sand when you can do that. It just seems simpler to me. And we should have plenty of quartz in here. Yep, that's enough. So we'll do quartz on this bit here and then up on this strip. So basically just mining out the wall at that height so we can place the quartz and then the glass can go on top. Not on top. Level with. Now I can't place the wall where this mine track is. I suppose I could mine that, move that if I need to. Yeah, that'll work. Then we can do it all the way down to the floor. So, how would you describe your style of playing, Dom? What is it that you do? What do you enjoy? What don't you enjoy? What are you good at? I try to be an all-rounder. My strengths come with technical stuff, I suppose, because there is a simple question of does it work? If it works, then it's right. Whereas with aesthetic building, I can look at it and I could say it both it's good and it's bad. You can make arguments for both, and it's not as clear cut. Right, so that'd be our room size. It's a small room, I know. And then it'll be glass at this height. So there'll be sand on top of this block here, and we'll have it all flowing through to the middle. Actually, something that I haven't got a lot of is sand. Which is why I wouldn't dare to smelt any. Is there anywhere you put your builds? So do you share them on social media, or just keep them to yourself, or other people on the server see them? Oops. Sharing my builds is how I got into trying to make YouTube videos. My first video was basically just because I wanted to make sure I had a visual record of it. When you... Oh. This room's not square. 2, 4, 6, 8. So this wall needs to go back one. Oh, such an extra effort. Not too bad to do. Yeah, so the first video I recorded was just like a minute long as I walked around my build that I'd finished, because I wanted to be able to show people. On an open server, of course, there's always risk of people discovering your base and raiding it. Although that Vanilla High is one that has protection against those things, it's still an inconvenience and it's difficult. Plus, as well as that, you've got the issue of every now and then the server will be reset and you lose what's happened so far and it starts afresh. Right, so our central block is that one. Then it's just a pillar down. I think I'm going to do a square pillar down. Wow, I've run out of glass already. Okay, so it's a spigot server. I suppose I could put ladders on the inside of this tube because it's not going to be washed away. I need some more glass. So, red tunnel, and then yellow tunnel. Already dealt with you two. Let's see who else has got glass. Glass, please. And glass. That'll do. What else did I say? Oh, ladders. Wow, I'm getting old. So grab some ladders and we'll work out the farm. Yeah, so the screenshots is something that I've always done as well. But I find that there's some things that are shown best with videos. So one of my early videos is actually my wool farm. I'm just thinking whether I can share it. One moment. So I did a wool farm where we built a mirror, and I was really pleased with how it turned out, and it was shown best by a video because it allows you to step around. One moment. Let's see if I can find it. Wow, this cat is really loud in my game. Also at this point where I realise how many videos I've done. When you start scrolling past 200, past 100 videos, you go, okay, that's quite a lot. Oop. Let's mute that. Full screen. And let me just change to that one there. You should be able to see my screen as I look at the YouTube video. Hopefully that works. So it was a fairly basic build, but one of my favourite parts. So Hushbug, who I play with on this server, built the sheep pen, and I ended up taking over building of the storage area, so for all the wool. And I was just pleased with how it worked out. I used some glass to make a mirror. So if you look, it'll turn to the right in a moment and you'll see. This is a fairly long time ago, and I'd like to think my building has progressed a little bit since then. But I built a mirror, and I was just really pleased with how it turned out. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to Minecraft. Although that was technically Minecraft, not the Minecraft that I was referring to. Ladder, and we'll just put glass at the bottom. Thank God we can put ladders on glass. There, we can climb up. So what was the last thing you built that you were particularly proud of? Yeah, that should work. So what I'm just hoping to get done today is going to be one single layer, just to make sure it works, and then I can see what dimensions I require in the way of height per layer. Now I can work out how many layers it's going to be. If I can't put as many layers in as I'd like, then there's probably going to be another module to the side. But that we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Jumping off the bridge isn't something one should do. Oops. Slip of the tongue. And that can stay as is. We just put the walls in. Now, height-wise, it's going to be at least one more block for this layer, because we've got sand, then cactus, then needs room to grow, and then there'll be a fence post next to it. Ooh, ice castle. That I've seen ice castles before, and I've seen some really good ones. Ah, oops, thanks. I sneezed and muted my mic, and I forgot to unmute it. Yeah, I was just saying that cactus farms are one of those things that are very easy to build, and a lot of people build them early on in their base. And before 1.14, it was a thing where you'd build it and then have more cactus than you'll ever need. But since the composter has been introduced, it now has a purpose. If you have too much of it, it just goes in the composter, you get some bone meal out of it, and it's a farm that it doesn't cost you a lot of frames to have it sitting there, because it's no redstone. And bone meal is something I haven't got access to. Whenever I've needed it, I've needed to borrow some from the kernel. I wasn't sure you'd still be around, Ozza. I thought you'd be disappearing to that. That's going to happen again, isn't it? And again. No. But, for once, I have a shovel. You'll need to clip that and send it to Karis. She won't believe it. Seems every time I'm streaming and she catches it, she tells me off for not using a shovel. We didn't need to dig out this much. However, it's easy enough to do it from just standing and pointing up, rather than digging up to the next layer and slicing off. A super secret project. Okay. You can't just say that. You've got to now tell me what the secret project is. And if you don't tell me, I'll just use my camera account and spy on you. It's not the build next to the gold farm, is it? Because I know about that. Well, I know a little bit about that. I've been watching it. It's right next to my portal. That, and I've had to pop over to the gold farm a couple of times. So I can collect the rotten flesh. In case you weren't aware, I have a deal with TP. Basically, I have all the rotten flesh and he gets half of what I get from it. So he's getting a reasonable amount of redstone. So if I do this layer up here with the quartz, I can then put the ceiling in, and then I can actually probably put the sand down and make the cactus farm. Oop. It won't be much of a cactus farm with just one layer, but it still counts. Oh, okay. For is it Minecraft related? I assume it is. But you could be talking about anything. Could be a nice surprise for your wife. I'm out. Oh no, I thought I was out of glass. I'm nearly out of glass. I certainly haven't got enough for the whole above floor. Especially if I misplace blocks. So, Cosmocraft? Dom, if you're still there, Ozza plays on a strange server for an unknown reason. He's got this amazing server filled with wonderful people like me. Some of the bestest players in the game. And he chooses to play on another server. He's mad. It's a crazy man. Oh. Now I'm out of glass. Let's go grab me some glass. So, Ozza, who's in chat, is also on this, or plays on this server. Also not Cosmocraft. Okay. Smarty pants. Wow, I got a lot of stone. I'll go over here first and just get rid of this much of the stone. Everyone's afraid of me. I'm terrifying. I mean, I might steal your tea. Saying that, I've got 2 large cups of tea on my desk at the moment. And I haven't drunk them yet. I really need to. But it'll be fine. It's a bit cold. So I will wait until after the stream. And then I'll just pop it in the microwave and do the pop to ping. So if it's not Cosmocraft related and not Lyfcraft related, you could tell me. What's to lose? I won't trade with them yet. I'll do it later. So we need cactus, sand, and water. I don't even know if we got. No, we must have cactus. I think Karis gave Hushbug some. So it'll be in this chest? Nope. This chest? Yes. The one I'm not sure about is sand. We have some. Right, buckets. And I'll grab some water from my infinite water source sitting in the middle of the base. Obviously I need 4. However, I haven't got 4. I have 2. But it'll do. Should be there. There. The glass panes wait for a little bit, I think. do that later. I'll do it the slow way, which means 2 trips, rather than making an infinite water source up here. So it's a matter of popping down here and grabbing it. It's not a big deal. Zombies are afraid of me. Now, with regards to making these drop off, I'm not sure if it's better to have, whether it's better to have panes all the way around, so that if it pops off and hits the panes, it's more likely to land in the water, or just to put something between each pair. I'll figure it out later. For now, just pop these down. Yep, bright enough in here that I don't need to worry about spawns. One moment, if you please. Right, I'm about done. Oh, what do you think? The trick with the string. Yeah, I don't have string, and so while it's possible, it's not necessarily the best way for me to do it. I'm likely just to do it with either fence posts or glass panes. You really can't see much through the water, can you? I was hoping it would be a bit more transparent. But you should still be able to see a bit of the height, especially when you get to looking at this angle. Now, as I was about to say, I'm going to end it there. So, thank you very much for watching. If you would like to catch another stream in the future, please be sure to hit the follow button. Obviously, subscribe if you like, and please go check out my YouTube channel. Now, don't disappear anywhere, because what? Gorilla's just come back. I'm about to hand off, but before I hand off, I would thank you very much for the follow, Dom. I would like to do a raid, so if I send you over to a channel, can you just be sure to say hello and where you're from? You know, just say you came from my channel, and stick around for a few minutes, see what you think. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. Don't disappear anywhere, just stay and do the raid. Bye bye now.